Some of the deepest lessons you carry weren't spoken to you, they were absorbed in the silence around you. This is the Revolution Resolution, your 5-minute grounding for healing, clarity, and courage. I'm Malaika Tubbs. Together, we're learning the story behind the story so you can make choices rooted in freedom instead of fear. Now that we've explored how the Founding Fathers' worldview became the laws and institutions shaping this country, we can turn inward for a moment to the quieter places where that system lives inside us. Because even though the system was written centuries ago, it doesn't reach us through textbooks or government documents. It reaches us through everyday life, through our silences, through expectations, through the way people look at us, through what they praise and what they punish, through what they say, and especially what they don't. Most of the rules you learned about who you're supposed to be never came in an official lesson. They came through atmosphere, through repetition, through observation, through years of watching how people treated you and how they treated others. And when something is repeated often enough in the environment around you, it becomes your internal world, like a kind of muscle memory. We know this intuitively. The things we practice without conscious thought become automatic. That's true of physical skills, but it's also true of emotional ones. Identity works that way. Self-esteem works that way. Belief in your own brilliance works that way. In my book, Erased, I talk about how early this shaping begins. Studies show that by 5 or 6 years old, children already carry ideas about who is supposed to be smart or brave or quiet or strong. Not because anyone sat them down necessarily and explained it directly, but because they absorbed the world around them. By the time a child enters school, much of their sense of self has already been formed. Their confidence, their curiosity, their belief in their own potential, or their doubt about it. It's shaped long before they ever take a spelling test or learn to multiply. And that shaping doesn't affect only one type of child. It impacts everyone. Boys who are told, without words sometimes, that emotions are dangerous, girls who learn silently that appearance is tied to their worth, children who feel their curiosity is unwelcome, children who sense that their brilliance isn't expected or even allowed. These are not random patterns, they are echoes of the system, absorbed long before we could question them. When I look at my own children, in their play and their joy and their wide open imaginations, I think about how much of that fullness I want to keep. But I also know the world they will step into still carries the old script, sometimes spoken, often unspoken, but always present. It's why I remind myself that parenting them with love and acceptance is essential, but not enough on its own. We also have to reshape the world they will inherit. Otherwise, the silence of the system will begin writing on them, too. And that's why awareness matters so much. Not to blame anyone in your past. Most adults were just repeating the lessons they also learned in silence. But to finally see what shaped you. Because once you see how the system entered you, you gain the power to shift it, to soften it, to interrupt it, to choose differently, to build a new kind of muscle memory, one rooted in truth, compassion, and freedom. So, today, I invite you to notice. What did you learn without anyone ever saying it out loud? Noticing is the opening. Noticing is the beginning of rewriting what silence once taught you. Thank you so much again for joining me for the Revolution Resolution. If this has helped you notice what the silence has taught you, please share it, subscribe, and bring a friend into this journey with us. I'll be back next time with another message.